For many women, midlife arrives with a flood of information about hormones, but very little wisdom about what to actually do with it. Welcome to your daily hit of grace and grit, your quick dose of inspiration to kickstart your day. This show is proudly sponsored by Rumble and Rise. To find out more about joining Rumble and Rise, head on over to graceandgrit.com/ready to rumble. I'm Courtney Townley, and here is today's hit. Social media influencers tout miracle supplements. Wellness brands promise quick fixes. It's great that medical conversations have shifted, with more doctors willing to discuss perimenopause and menopause than ever before. And yet, despite all this talk, many women are still feeling confused, overwhelmed, and unsupported. So, as with pretty much everything in the health arena, the problem isn't lack of information anymore. It's that much of what is being shared is incomplete, oversimplified, or designed to sell something. Women are told that hormone replacement therapy is either the answer to everything or dangerous and unnecessary. They're told to optimize their cortisol, balance their estrogen, and biohack their way through menopause, without anyone acknowledging that hormonal transitions are wildly complex, individual, and deeply tied to stress, sleep, nutrition, and decades of lived experience. This chapter isn't about hormone optimization or biohacking. It is about understanding what's happening in your body and giving yourself the support you deserve. Support, by the way, that has changed dramatically from what your body needed 10 or 20 years ago. Estrogen and progesterone, as you may well know, influence your mood, your memory, your metabolism, your stress resilience, and a million other things. As these hormones decline during perimenopause and menopause, your body's needs change. So again, what worked at 35 may no longer work at 45. And that's not because you're doing something wrong. Dr. Lisa Mosconi, who I mention in my book, The Consistency Code, notes that the brain loses up to 30% of its estrogen receptors during menopause. This reorganization can feel incredibly disorienting, but it's also adaptive. That's the good news. Your body isn't breaking, it's transitioning. So support looks different now. Sleep is no longer negotiable. Stress management protects your nervous system. Protein and strength training preserve muscle and bone density. Recovery takes longer, and you need to honor those truths. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT, can help a lot of women. It can't help all women. It's not universal. The decision should be individualized and made with a knowledgeable provider who understands both the risks and the benefits. I, for one, it's interesting, I was diagnosed with a blood disorder several years ago, and my first question to my provider was, oh my gosh, am I not going to be a candidate for HRT? And she laughed and she was like, first of all, why is that your first question? And I told her it's because of the people I work with. I work with the midlife population. This is what we talk about all the time. Anyway, my point being, not all people are candidates. And even if you are a candidate for HRT, you may find it doesn't work right for you. Now, if you are a candidate and it works well for you, more power to you. But my point is, HRT is incredibly nuanced. It is based on the whole human, and you need to be working with a healthcare provider to figure out if it's the right choice for you. But my main message here is you got to stop fighting your body at this stage of life. It's not about fighting it or forcing it or pushing it into something. It's about partnering with it. You are losing the very hormones that help you to manage stress. And most midlife women that I know have more stress than they've ever had at midlife. So your body is asking you to treat it respectfully, to honor what it needs now. And once those needs are honored, things tend to go a lot better. So the question isn't, can you push through this season? The question is, are you finally ready to listen and partner with your body? Because she's been ready your whole life. And you've been the thing in the way. So if you are willing to do that, to partner with your body at this stage of your life, things are going to go so much better. If this stirred something inside of you, imagine what a whole book of clarity and courage could ignite. The Consistency Code, a midlife woman's guide to deep health and happiness, goes even deeper into the mindset and practices that create real, meaningful change at midlife. Grab your copy today over at theconsistencycode.com and keep the momentum alive.